Coming up in this episode, we have the highlights from Hull FC versus Toulouse that was played on Sunday, the 28th of August. We have the build-up to the other games played on Bank Holiday Monday. So we've come to the penultimate round of this year's Super League regular season, and 2022 is not going to go out with a whimper, as it's Bank Holiday Monday, and while there's only one game's highlights today, there are 5 tomorrow in what has been a bumper weekend. Lots of action from the Super League already in the last round. Round 25 concluded with quite a few decent results and the derby wins that went the other way than what was expected. Anyway, let's have a quick recap of what each team did. So in round 25 we saw first of all Leeds Rhinos get the better of Huddersfield Giants, but the Giants ultimately got a playoff place no matter what the result was, but it looks highly unlikely that they're definitely not going to get second place off Wigan due to Wigan's win against St Helens in our last game of round 25. Wakefield Trinity confirmed that they were safe and climbed up a spot over Warrington Wolves by beating the Robins 18 points to 6. Salford Red Devils demolished Hull FC 28 points to 18 to see them go into a three-way tie for 5th and 6th position. Warrington Wolves faced Castleford Tigers, and Castleford Tigers maintained their position in getting an outside bet into the top 6 by beating the Wolves by 1 point. Toulouse were confirmed as relegated after they were beaten by Catalan's Dragons at Toulouse Olympique by 24 points to 14. That is a real shame for expansionists, as we want rugby league to grow, and the way that we see it at this moment in time, 2 French teams will help the sport get better as a national and international sport. But anyway, let's get on to today's game. So with Hull FC facing Toulouse, it's 2 teams with nothing left to play for this year, as they meet eyes firmly fixed for 2023. Hull FC have seen their playoff hopes dissipate over the course of the season, but reminded everyone of what they can do when they pushed informed Salford all the way last week, and will look for an improved performance here so that they can generate momentum for 2023. Speaking of doing just that, Toulouse will be looking and hoping to do the same so that they can bounce straight back into Super League after they lost their top flight status on Thursday after being beaten by French rivals Catalans. They'll be optimistic about winning promotion next year, but a strong finish to the season will certainly help. Hull have plenty of players injured and out of the squad. Take 2. Hull have plenty of players injured and out of the squad for the rest of the season, and we'll come to the team news right now. So already without Danny Houghton, Joey Vidua and Manny Matu after picking up injuries that ended their season earlier on in the last couple of weeks. Injuries on Thursday against Salford, so Connie Wynn joined them in the treatment room for this week's game. Meanwhile, Brad Fash has picked up a 2-game ban, which will end his season prematurely. That means a first start for Hull youngster Will Gardner at loose forward, who comes into the side for the aforementioned Fash. Cameron Scott and David Litton will be on one wing, while Vitaletti Villicajapani and Harvey Barron will be the other wings. Jake Connor will be looking to lead them around. Jordan Johnston will continue at acting halfback, with Jordan Lane coming into the second row with Ellis Longstaff. Chris Sarte, Ben McNamara and Denny Balfour and Matty Laidlaw will continue on the bench as they did last time out. For Toulouse, well, in the last in their penultimate game of the season, they do not make too many changes. This week, as well as being without Corey Norman and Tony Gigo, there seems to be no Lucas Albert, possibly through a knee injury, which sees James Cunningham and Chris Hankinson play acting halfbacks for the TO club. Matthew Joseme was added to the squad, as was Matty Russell, but neither were included in the 17. So it's more or less the back line that played against Catalans, with only the exception of Lucas Albert. James Cunningham did play in the game against Catalans, but he was at loose forward, so Joseph Paulo comes into the side. Dom Peru goes into the second row with Joe Bretherton, while Elwar Pelissier, Harrison Hansen, Justin Sangare and Lambert Belmas all to make up the bench. After Chris Sarte was brought down just outside the 20, Gale, Harvey Barron and Jake Connor found Harvey Barron in the corner to score his first try for Hull in the right corner. It was a great kick from Connor and it was 6-0 to the Black and Whites. Hull scored off a scrum play straight after this, and Will Smith and Connor paired up again to find Barron for his second try of the game. Fantastic working effort and some shoots of what could happen for Hull FC next season. A moment to remember for one Hull lad in a few moments, as Scott Taylor refused to be tackled and his offload found Jake Connor, who went wide to Luke Gale. Chris Sarte, who was held up inside the 10-metre line of Toulouse, before Jordan Johnson found young Gardner, who went over on his first start for the club. It was 18 points to 0, and Hull were breaking from their own try line. And after a half break from Hull FC, they went again. This time off Taylor and Connor. They found Mitaleli Vulikajapani, who had the strength to get through the Toulouse defence to score in the right corner. An acrobatic finish, to say the least, to put an exclamation mark on it. All the tries seem to be going one direction. It's 24 points to 0 at half time, but Toulouse were the first to score in the second half. It had gone 20 minutes before any team got towards the try line, because there was plenty of mistakes, plenty of penalties, and Oliashot Bots got the ball out wide, but that was the closest Toulouse had come first of all. Bit of a warning for Hull FC. Toulouse came again, and a quick move to the right and a kick from Cunningham was fumbled, and it was unlucky that Toulouse didn't get across the try line, but Cunningham got a tough one. Toulouse came once more, and after Justin Sangare proved why Leeds wanted the young French forward, just carries men over the line. The ball works its way out to Guy Armitage, who had enough strength and enough evasion about him to get over the try line for that try for Toulouse. On the 65th minute at that point. Hull though responded, and this time after a good hit by Chris Hankinson. He's been doing a couple of them recently. Jake Connor found a kick over the top for the gap, and after Barron was being tackled, Elias Longstaff scored at this right in the support of the young winger. Hull came again. It was getting one-sided properly as another try. This time, it was Jordan Lane who was given the gap to run through, and he scored to extend their lead once more. Toulouse, though, found another little bit of a gear, and after Elias Bergal was tackled on their own 40, Shumka was tackled on his own 40, the ball was quickly shifted to the right-hand side, and Oli Ashot-Bot found Paul Marcon, and Elias Bergal went over in the right wing after showing the opposing number of Hull a dummy. As much as they tried, Toulouse weren't going to get on points after this, I'm afraid. After the pass went to ground to Joe Breverton, the ball was given to Mitoleki Vujapani once again. Getting better with his name. It should be better, I've been saying it all season. But he finished off the scoring. Toulouse looked beaten in this game. There were moments where they were okay when they scored their tries, but otherwise it was Hull FC's day. 38 points to 12 victors, and a decent result running into the end of the season. And that's it for another episode, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe and share this video worldwide, as well as clicking that notification bell for any updates or new videos that may be coming your way. Tell me what your thoughts are of today's episode in the comment section below. Are Toulouse just on the way for their holidays? Not really bothered about these games and getting ready for next year, getting their mental for that one? Or are Toulouse just mentally drained after this long old season, realising where they are in comparison to the top 11 clubs in Super League? What can we say? Nah, it's one of those learn or die by episodes, I think, for Toulouse. Hopefully they can come back. We need many different forms of infiltration into the Heartlands. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to share this video worldwide. In the meantime, I wish you all the best. So please stay safe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.